Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. It was a brisk Tuesday evening when Eleanor Masters, a mild-mannered librarian from Kent, stepped into the glaring lights of the ITV studio. Her hair was neatly pinned, her glasses polished, and her nerves jangling like a tin wind chime in a storm. For months, Eleanor had prepared for this moment, the chase. Her dream wasn't fame or fortune. No, she simply wanted to prove that quiet bookworms could stand tall against the best minds on British television. Armed with encyclopedic trivia knowledge and a calming mantra, page by page, step by step, she believed she was ready. But as her episode aired that evening, Twitter exploded. "She just stood there like a deer in headlights," one viewer posted. "Shameful. Why even turn up?" another wrote, followed by a barrage of eye-roll emojis. What the audience saw was a contestant who stumbled over simple questions, passed on nearly half of them, and then, when offered a generous high offer of £40,000 by the chaser, chose the dreaded low offer, £1,000. Her teammates, a sharp-witted barrister named James, a bubbly PE teacher named Carla, and a chess-obsessed teen prodigy named Alfie, stared at her in stunned silence. "1,000?" Carla whispered under her breath. Even Bradley Walsh, ever the professional, raised an eyebrow. "Sure you don't want to have another think, Eleanor? 40 grand's not bad." But Eleanor's lips trembled as she forced a smile. "I think I'll play it safe, Brad." Back at home, Eleanor sat with a hot cup of chamomile tea and watched the show unfold with a bittersweet mix of pride and regret. She had survived the round, barely, and made it to the final chase. But the storm online was brewing. She basically rode the team's coattails. How can you say you're proud of that performance? Turning up for 1K and barely answering questions is just embarrassing. But what viewers didn't see, what the bright lights, tight editing, and social media couldn't capture, was the story behind Eleanor's choice. 6 months earlier, Eleanor's husband, Martin, had passed away after a long battle with cancer. He was the quiz fanatic. Every night they watched the chase together. He'd nudge her playfully when she got answers right. "You should go on one day, Elle. You've got a brain sharper than any chaser." After he died, Eleanor felt lost in silence, the kind of silence that clung to walls, that filled empty chairs and echoed in every turned page. The chase application sat in her inbox for weeks, until one quiet night she clicked submit. The day of filming, panic nearly made her turn back, but she pressed on for Martin. When she faced the chaser, her heart raced, memories blurred her focus, and the studio felt more like a battlefield than a game show set. The questions that normally danced in her brain vanished. She felt small, exposed, like a child reciting a poem in front of a roaring crowd. So she took the low offer, not out of cowardice, but because she feared being knocked out and letting her late husband's wish die with her. The final chase was a nail-biter. James, Carla, Alfie, and yes, Eleanor, pulled together and built a respectable 18-step target. And though the chaser closed in, one crucial pushback answer, answered confidently by Eleanor, was the difference. They won £42,000, split 4 ways. Her teammates hugged her. Carla whispered, "Forget the money. You were brave just for being here." The next day, amidst the noise online, a single message in her inbox stood out. It read, "My mom passed last year. Watching you tonight reminded me of her. Quiet courage matters too. Thank you for showing up." Eleanor smiled softly. She closed her laptop, poured another cup of tea, and whispered to the silence, "We did it, Martin." And somewhere beyond the noise and hashtags, quiet courage had its moment.